What's up, everyone, and welcome to ClearTalk. So in this video, we're going to have a little fun. We are going to have a little fun. And this is, this week has been fairly serious about a lot of stuff. And I thought I'd have a little bit of fun because Vice President J.D. Vance, him and his wife attended the 2026 Winter Olympics opening ceremony in Milan. And they were... let's just say the reception was not that great. They were booed. This is just something that's just funny. It's just interesting. So we're going to talk about that. And his warning. J.D. Vance issues a warning to the U.S. Olympians over politics. That's right. That's what this is about. If you are new here, welcome to ClearTalk. If you'd like to check out more videos from the channel, please do so and consider subscribing, like, share, comment, all that good stuff to get more videos in front of more people. If you'd like to check out videos from my other channels, JMDPLAY, puzzling there. If you like what you see there, consider subscribing. Yeah, subscribing, that's the word. Subscribe. Like, share, all that good stuff over there as well to help those channels out. Patreon there, $3 a month. You can support any of the channels that you would like to help grow those channels, help grow Patreon, help grow JMD Nation, and contribute however you would like to. Any contribution and support you give is very much appreciated. I thank you very, very much. And if you're returning, you are freaking amazing. You are the shit. And I'll tell you that every time. You are amazing. So thank you for coming. Welcome back. And keep coming back because you are what Jake's makes. Not Jake's. Makes JMD Nation. All right. Yeah, I have an article here. This is from Entertainment Weekly. Vice President J.D. Vance issues warning to U.S. Olympians over politics. Vance received a chilly reception laden with booze when he and his wife, Usha, I think that's right. How you say her name? Usha, I think it's Usha. Vance attended the 2026 Winter Olympics opening ceremony in Milan. Key points here, they drop in. J.D. Vance doesn't want American athletes criticizing the Trump administration during the 2026 Winter Olympics, where you're there to play a sport and you're there to represent our country and hopefully win a medal. You're not there to pop off about politics. So he's trying to tell people what they should and shouldn't say, what they should and shouldn't talk about. Giving them suggestions, recommendations, I suppose, is what we're talking about here. The vice president and his wife, Usha Vance, are currently in Milan, Italy, representing the U.S. Well, they were when this was put out anyways. U.S. delegation to the 2026 Winter Olympic Games. J.D. Vance has a word of advice for athletes considering speaking out against the Trump administration during the Olympics. Don't. Simple. The vice president is currently in Milan, representing the U.S. After being booed during the opening ceremony and apparently catching wind of several American Olympians voicing criticism of Donald Trump, in particular, his administration's aggressive anti-immigration policies. Vance decided he'd had enough. Oh, can't take this. Yes, we're going to have some Olympic athletes who pop off about politics. I feel like that happens at every Olympics. Okay, well then you should be fine with that. Right? He reasoned during an interview with CNN on Wednesday. My advice to them would be to try to bring the country together. And when you're... Really? Like your administration is trying its best to bring the country together. When you're representing the country, you're representing Democrats and Republicans. Oh. You're there to play a sport, and you're there to represent our country and hopefully win a medal. You're not there to pop off about politics. Oh. Tells reporter when Olympics athletes enter the political arena, they should expect some pushback, adding that most recognize the way to bring the country together is not to show up in a foreign country and attack the president, but it's to play your sport. Oh, really? When Olympic athletes enter the oh yeah, I've already read that. most most athletes, whatever their politics, are doing a great job and certainly enjoy the support of the entire country. The way to bring the country together is not to show up to foreign and attack the president of the United States, but is to play the game and represent the country well. Several American athletes selected to participate in this year's Winter Olympic Games have offered their candid views on Trump's increasingly unpopular immigration policies. Curler Richard Rohanen, I guess that's it, not quite sure, who is from Minnesota, the site of the administration's most aggressive deployment of immigration and customs enforcement agents, said during a press conference on Tuesday, "What's happening in Minnesota is wrong. There's no shades of gray. We love our country. We play for Team USA. What the Olympics means is excellence, respect, friendship. We are playing for the people around the country who share those same values, that compassion, that love, and that respect." Skier Hunter Hess incurred Trump's personal wrath for merely sharing that it brings up mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now. Following those comments on Monday, Trump called Hess a real loser in his post to Truth Social platform. The International Committee made its feelings on the administration now known during the opening ceremony, where the announcement of the Vance's names were met with a volley of boos. There's the vice president, J.D. Vance. Oop, those are not a lot of boos for him. Wrestling, jeering, some applause. A CBC announcer noted over the live broadcast. So, yeah, there have been apparently some Olympic athletes that have spoken out, as they have the right to do, if they're unhappy with this administration, just like anybody does, in representing this country. And it is, I would agree with Hess about the idea that it would most certainly be mixed emotions to represent the U.S. right now with what's going on, because you want to represent what's the best of the U.S. And it's kind of hard to have those feelings and perform while you know that certain things are happening back here on our own soil. The idea that we are supposed to be, this is a coming together and representation of everybody in this country, and yet this administration has made it very clear that they are not for everybody in this country. They are for a very few, and are enacting policies and actions on behest of those very few. And it's quite frankly, at this point, the absolute worst of the worst of this country. The most racist, the most bigoted, the most selfish, most disrespectful, the most careless and incompassionate people that we have here in this country. And that's what he's representing. It is over and over again being shown by his entire administration. And of course, doing the bids of the wealthy and elites and those that he wants to protect, criminals and sexual predators, the Epsteins of the world. That's what this administration is about, and it is ironic. It is is amazing that JD Vance has the gall to talk about the Olympians needing to try to bring the country together when he himself is a part of an administration that is, quite frankly, doing the opposite. Like, you are supposed to be a representation of this country. You are supposed to be trying to do things that benefit those of this country. You're supposed to represent both Democrats and Republicans, but you are part of an administration that is overtly and blatantly going after its opposition on a daily basis. And that's the reason why your ass got booed. Because people don't like you. People don't like you, and people don't like what you represent. People don't like the ones that you work for and play with. This is amazing. And it, again, it's kind of like the thing, the kind of theme for this week with some of my videos for this week is like, fuck around and find out. When you fuck over people and cause nothing but chaos, not only domestically, but even foreign, and internationally, you are going to get the wrath of that. You're going to get booed. You're going to get disliked. You're going to get protested against. People are going to openly talk against you, even when they represent the country that you claim that you represent. They have freedom of speech, even though this administration is trying everything it can to skirt and do away with freedom of speech, unless it's, the freedom to speak in a way that kisses Trump's ass. But yeah, I found this just amazing. Kudos to that whole opening ceremony. Everybody involved that booed, that had the balls to boo him. And the gall that he had, the audacity, the apparent supremacy that he thinks he has to try to tell American citizens representation at the Olympics that you shouldn't talk about politics. If you're going to speak out against the president, don't. Well, quite frankly, JD Vance, you can fuck off. You can fuck off. Because nobody cares about that shit. Nobody likes you. Well, unless they're exactly what I spoke about before. So, anyways, I thought it was great. And, I wanted to have a little fun with this. But, yeah, this is an ongoing thing. This is an ongoing thing. Trump goes somewhere and he gets booed. JD Vance goes somewhere and he gets booed. Even the others. Kristi Noem goes somewhere, she gets booed. I mean, it's just an ongoing thing here. Every part of this administration, when they continue to do what they're doing, and they go somewhere in a actually open public area that is not like being curtailed to like specifically be in support of them, they get booed because they are disliked. And poll after poll after poll after poll after poll says just that. There's only one demographic. We went over this the other day. There's only one demographic who has positive views of this administration, and it is white, non-educated Americans. Simple as that. Take that as you will. But that is the only demographic in this country who has any kind of positive opinion of this administration. And even them, in certain areas, don't have a positive opinion, or don't think that Trump and his administration has a positive opinion in a way that would benefit even them. And if you missed that video, go check it out. But anyway, thank you very much for joining me. But let me know what you think. Let me know what you think of this, of JD Vance getting booed, and what he said to the Olympians. I mean, yeah, I mean, it's always kind of frowned upon in sports and music, in any type of artistic. I don't know why this is. It's like artists should not have the right to speak about politics, as if they don't have the right to be concerned with what's going on in our country, and in how we behave or how we are treating people. And it's like, they're people too. They are. They do have the right. It's such a stupid perception from some people that, oh, they should just shut up and just do what they do. Just whatever. Sometimes they have the biggest. Sometimes they actually could have some of the biggest influence, and that's okay. I think that's okay. But let me know what you think. Anyway, until next time, peace, clear talk. I'm out.